afternoon and welcome to the post-coverage outside broadcast of Northern Caribbean University's Department of Communication Studies DCS Affirmation Service. I am your host, Rochelle Edwards. We are live on location at NCU Media Group Television Studio in Mandeville, Jamaica. Now, the DCS Affirmation Service is an award ceremony where students and faculty members within DCS are awarded for their tremendous work. The service is held annually during the DCS Week of Excellence. Today's outside broadcast is brought to you by the kind sponsorship of Jamdong Events. Jamdong Events, your event is our business. Welcome to all of you who have joined us here on YouTube at NCU DCS TV, and welcome to those who are joining us live on NCU FM. Now, today is all about affirmation and encouragement. We all have greatness in our DNA. We can do all things through Christ who gives us strength. And later on in the program, we're going to be joined by some amazing students who are doing so great in the Department of Communication Studies. We're going to be hearing from the 2021-22 Burgundy Jacket holders. We're also going to be hearing from one of the Platinum honorees. And we're going to be hearing from the DCS chair herself, Miss Noreen Daly. We're also going to be hearing from the 2022-2023 male and female Burgundy Jacket holders. And of course, we're going to be joined by the owner and technical director of Jamdong Events, who is the sponsor for our outside broadcast today. And guess what? Jamdong Events did not come empty-handed. We have some exciting giveaways courtesy of them. So you definitely want to stay tuned. And the giveaways are not cheap. They are expensive. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that. This afternoon's program promises to be exciting, informative, and interesting. We will dive right into things after this break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
The workers in the Custodial Services Department at NCU are its backbone. Without them, the bathrooms, cafeteria, classrooms, offices, and other spaces would be in disrepair. Unfortunately, disrepair exists in the most unexpected place, their office. Their appliances are old and broken down. Their furniture is badly damaged from years of wear, and their walls are in need of a facelift. These workers, most of whom are student workers, deserve a higher quality working experience. They spend most of their time here attending classes, having lunch, and preparing for or unwinding from work. We urge you, extend some help to the department. You can reach out to their manager, Mrs. Davia Reed Sharp, at 876-410-3954 or 876-891-7396. Any donations, financial or otherwise, will greatly improve the situation. Remember, the number is 876-410-3954 or 876-891-7396 to offer some help today. Let's improve the lives of those who help maintain the quality of ours.
Welcome back to the DCS Affirmation Service post-show outside broadcast. I'm Rochelle Edwards. Now, the Affirmation Service is one of the most anticipated events of DCS's Week of Excellence. We just experienced the 2022 Affirmation Service together, so let's take a look back at some of the top moments from 2021. Last year, Terrain Wright and Roxanne White were both named the 2021-22 Burgundy Jacket holders. For our viewers who may not know, viewers and listeners who may not know what the Burgundy Jacket title represents, let me give you a brief overview. The Burgundy Jacket holders act as ambassadors for DCS, and as such, they must be in good third-year academic standing and must possess strong leadership skills and good deportment. Roxanne and Terrain have both joined me here in studio for a conversation about the year that was. Welcome, lady and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you here. All right, so Roxanne, you've spent a year as the female Burgundy Jacket holder. What's the highlight of your year?
The highlight of my year was being able to travel recently to Oakwood University, as well as the University of West Georgia for a debate and communication exchange. Interestingly, and I keep on saying it and people are laughing, my main highlight, first and foremost, was driving. I had never had the experience of driving there before, and it was a new experience. But second to that, and very close behind, would definitely be the conversations that we had at Oakwood University, where we spoke about how we're going to move forward in building the relationship between the communication department here and the communication department there. It was a very fruitful conversation. And even though I'm graduating, so I won't be able to be fully a part of the process like I started being just by being in the conversation. But I'm excited. I'm excited about what we talked about. I'm excited to see how it all comes together.
Thank you so much. All right, so Terrain, you know, this year was not without its challenges. What's the most challenging thing you've experienced this academic year?
I would say doing the course production house in tandem with the Burgundy Jacket duties, I would say, is definitely a challenge. For those who don't know, as a PR emphasis, you have to run 2 campaigns for 2 different clients. So you're having that responsibility juggling in addition to your role as a Burgundy Jacket holder or any other responsibilities that you may have. So it really stretches you thin, and you have to, stay on top of your game.
Okay, but you're definitely on top of your game. Now, Roxanne, what would you say are the 2 biggest lessons you've learned in this capacity as Burgundy Jacket holder?
2 biggest lessons. I think for me, it was more of reinforcements. So one of them was ask for help. There is a tendency, we are somewhat of perfectionists, and we have a tendency to think that we can take on things on our own. And sometimes we try to figure things out before tapping into the persons that we have around us. So I think that was one of the biggest things. Ask for help when you need the help. And the reality is that there are a lot of persons around us who are willing to help us, but because we didn't ask or we didn't mention what we were going through, we didn't get the help. And secondly, for me, it was taking care of myself. Being the person in the mental health advocacy space, encouraging my peers to take care of themselves. I must confess that I've been guilty of not doing that myself. So there were several things that happened, particularly this semester, that reminded me to take care of myself.
Thank you. All right, so Terrain, what advice do you have for the 2022-23 male Burgundy Jacket holder?
All right, so I think they've heard this before, but my advice to the incoming Burgundy Jacket holders is really to plan. And you want to ensure that you plan properly, because you'll be doing a lot, and you have to ensure that you're not leaving anything to chance, and something is not getting the short end of the stick. So you have to ensure that you plan properly and you schedule properly, because trust me, it's a lot of work, and you don't want to put yourself at a disadvantage. So plan accordingly, as our chair would say.
Yes, great. And then Roxanne, your advice to the female Burgundy Jacket holder for 2022-23?
Get a team, please. Khadija, get a team, right? It's very important for you to find people who are willing to assist with the different aspects. There are a lot of moving parts, especially when it comes to the spring semester. We have Week of Excellence. You're going to have production hosts. Hopefully you won't have other classes with production hosts, but get a team, and it will help to make the work easier.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Roxanne and Terrain, for joining us. We truly wish you all the best. You've done a great job for the department, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, and same to you.
And we're going to take a quick break, but we will be right back. Please stay tuned.
The workers in the Custodial Services Department at NCU are its backbone. Without them, the bathrooms, cafeteria, classrooms, offices, and other spaces would be in disrepair. Unfortunately, disrepair exists in the most unexpected place, their office. Their appliances are old and broken down. Their furniture is badly damaged from years of wear, and their walls are in need of a facelift. These workers, most of whom are student workers, deserve a higher quality working experience. They spend most of their time here attending classes, having lunch, and preparing for or unwinding from work. We urge you, extend some help to the department. You can reach out to their manager, Mrs. Davia Reed Sharp, at 876-410-3954 or 876-891-7396. Any donations, financial or otherwise, will greatly improve the situation. Remember, the number is 876-410-3954 or 876-891-7396 to offer some help today. Let's improve the lives of those who help maintain the quality of ours.
Welcome back to the DCS Affirmation Service post-show outside broadcast. I am Rochelle Edwards. We want to say thank you to our kind sponsor for today's outside broadcast, Jamdong Events. Jamdong Events, your event is our business. So for all your heavy-duty event equipment like tents, generators, and dance floors, contact Jamdong Events today. Now, during the affirmation service earlier today, 12 senior students were awarded as Platinum Honorees. To be named a DCS Platinum Honoree, students must be in their senior year with a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or more. These students are Terrain Wright, Racine Nangle, Rasheen Nangle, Acacia Thompson, Acacia Walker, yours truly Rochelle Edwards, Micaiah Morgan, Roxanne White, Jada Lunan, Sharice Taylor, Ande and Alicia Ricketts, Ashley Archer. Those are the 12 Platinum Honorees for 2021-2022. Now, this afternoon, we are joined by one of these Platinum Honorees. Her name is Rasheen Nangle. Good afternoon, Rasheen.
Good afternoon, Rochelle.
Oh, you're right. How does it feel to be a Platinum Honoree?
To be honest, it's a wonderful feeling. It's a great feeling. I mean, it's a big thing, right?
Yes.
Yes, and it really feels so good to know that your hard work doesn't go unnoticed. So it's really a wonderful feeling, trust me.
All right.
And being affirmed today, it really does a lot.
Yes, DCS is all about affirmation.
Yes.
All right, so think back to your freshman year and then to where you're at now. What would you say is your biggest area of growth?
Areas of growth, I have a lot, but I must say that leadership and management, I have grown a lot in those areas. Right now, I am the Director of Publications for the United Student Movement, and trust me, I am learning every day on the job. I am leading not one team, more than one teams, and it's really a good feeling to know that even the things that I've learned in this department has really these things have really helped me to become the leader that I am and to help manage the different things that I have to do. So leadership and management, my areas of growth.
Okay, excellent. All right, so we know some students in the department, they're struggling a little bit with their GPA. So what advice would you give to a student who is currently struggling to get their GPA to, 3.5?
Okay, my advice to you, be intentional. You know that you have a low GPA. You know within yourself that you are a struggling student. Be intentional. Tell yourself that, listen, I want to get affirmed next year. I want to get cum laude, summa, magna, whatever it is. Be intentional. Not only that, you have to put in the work, right? You know within yourself that you're struggling. Reach out to persons in the department. Hey, I am weak in this area. Get help. And guys, I'm telling you, you have persons willing and ready to help you. I mean, we have burgundy jacket holders in the department, and I know they are ready to assist you. You have to be intentional, guys. You know your GPA is low, and you want to raise that GPA. Work hard. You have to study hard. Sometimes you have to work twice as hard because you know that you cannot grasp certain things like the other student, or like the bright student, as some of us may say. Be intentional, guys. Study hard, work hard, and put your best foot forward in everything. Whether it is an assignment, project, production work, put your best foot forward. And I mean, you will get your A's, your B+, and ding, 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 GPA raise, right? So be intentional, reach out for assistance. And of course, guys, do not leave out the Heavenly Father. Pray a lot. Also, have people in your circle who you can rely on and help you. And, all of that combined will help you to raise that GPA.
Thank you so much, Rasheen, for joining us, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Thank you once again to our sponsor for today, Jamdong Events. Your event is our business. You can follow them on Instagram at Jamdong Events. Now, if you're joining us, you're right. If you're just joining us, then you're right on time for the interview with our sponsor for this outside broadcast. Now, we have on the line the owner and technical director of Jamdong Events, Mr. Noel Moncrief. Welcome, Mr. Moncrief. Mr. Moncrief.
Oh, yes.
Hi, Mr. Moncrief. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
All right. What is Jamdong Events, and what are the products and services you provide?
Jamdong Events is a production company. We offer event management and planning. We specifically offer lighting, PA system rentals, video production, live streaming, generator rentals, security bars, chairs, stages, tables, portable toilets. You need a service or equipment for your event, we have it, we provide it.
Oh, thank you so much. So we can get all our heavy-duty equipment from you, tents and generators and so forth.
Certainly.
Thank you so much. All right, what makes Jamdong Events unique as an event production company? We know there's so many. What makes your company unique?
So, for one, we're a Seventh-day Adventist company. Let's just get that out there. Two, we believe in teamwork. So we partner with other Seventh-day Adventist companies to expand our services and to expand our reach. At the end of the day, I believe that teamwork makes the dream work, and to accomplish these tasks, that it's a lot of work. So to get them done, we have to partner with people. Another thing is that whatever we're offering or whatever you need, we provide it. Even if we don't have that service, if we can't get it done, we'll find someone who could do it. So your services are covered.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you. All right, so where are you located, and how can we get in touch with you? So if someone wants to use your company, where can they find you, and how can they get to you?
So we're located here in Kingston at 41 Westminster Road. And even though we're just located in Kingston, we we do jobs wherever. So if it's in Negril, if it's in Westmoreland, we'll find you wherever. If you're in St. Thomas, a lot of persons don't like, St. Thomas, but we'll go there. Wherever event is happening, we'll be there. We'll provide the best service, and it's just what we do.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Moncrief, Mr. Noel Moncrief, for joining us and for being our sponsor for today's broadcast. That was Noel Moncrief, the owner and technical director at Jamdong Events. Now, we told you that Jamdong Events had some giveaways for you, some fancy, expensive things in store. Now, we have a giveaway of this sponsor that we're going to do right now. So this one is for those who are in the chat here on YouTube at NCU DCS TV. Now listen, the first 5 persons to comment the name of the technical director and owner of Jamdong Events, the kind gentleman we just interviewed, will receive for themselves a coupon for a 10% discount off their next service from Jamdong Events. So comment in the chat the name of the owner and technical director of Jamdong Events for your chance to win a coupon for 10% off your next service from Jamdong Events. Now, we want to say welcome to everyone who has joined us on YouTube at NCU DCS TV and on radio at NCU FM. For those who are joining us on NCU FM, I know you may be wondering why you're not hearing the voice of Michael Forsyth. Well, you're listening to the post-coverage outside broadcast of DCS's Affirmation service here at NCU, and this is the voice of Rochelle Edwards, your host for this afternoon. The Department of Communication Studies, is making waves, not only here at NCU, but nationwide, worldwide. To keep up with all the DCS happenings, you can follow us on Facebook at DCS at NCU, on Instagram at DCS_NCU, on Twitter at DCS_NCU, or right here on YouTube at NCU DCS TV. All right, so remember to comment in the chat. Comment in the chat the name of the owner and the technical director at Jamdong Events, and we're going to be announcing the winners for that giveaway soon. We're going to be announcing the winner. All right. Now, we know that DCS produces students who are creative and multi-talented. And to share their creativity with us today, we have DCS students Trisha Gay Kelly and Carrie Ann Malcolm. They will be performing the dub poem, Welcome to DCS. Welcome to DCS. And there's so many talented people in the department. We have a saxophonist. We have so many great entrepreneurs. DCS is filled with creativity. And when you come into the department, what happens is they help you to develop your skills and to grow your talents. Some of our talented musicians have managed to, get information that help them to monetize their talents. So DCS equips their students with so much. You come in with a talent and you're able to monetize from that talent. DCS is all about building on the skills of its students. So we're getting ready to hear the poem from Trisha Gay and Carrie Ann, talented DCS students. In the meantime, you know that you still have time to comment in the chat the name of the technical director and owner of Jamdong Events for the opportunity to win your prize. So now we're going to go right over to Carrie Ann and Trisha Gay with their dub poem. All right. So we're going to hear from them shortly. I know you're anticipating it. The talent in DCS is just really, really amazing. And for those of you who know, DCS students go on to perform so well on the global stage, whether it is in, media as a host, as a presenter, or behind the scenes as producers, as audio engineers. DCS really equips all-rounded students. So now we're going to hear from two of the creative DCS students, Carrie Ann and Trisha Gay.
Okay, as we await the track, I just want to say, of course, you know, DCS is filled with talented people, Karen and myself as an example, right? And so this poem was one created as a special request by our chair of the department, Miss Noreen Daly. Welcome to DCS. Yes, we are the best. Please, I beg. Do not take on no stress, cause when you're done, you're left with cardiac arrest. Me have a testimony. Give me little time for confess. Course is fit done in a one specific sequence. Can't be freshman. I do broadcast management, but me with my enough self never get consent and end up have to spend whole heap extra cents at least once per semester. Look on your check sheet, and if it never happen, make sure say you start do it. Without it, me tell you, you go end up like me and your friend. I figure say you do the wrong course, my G. Welcome to DCS. Yes, we are the best. Please, I beg. Don't take on no stress, cause when you're done, you're left with cardiac arrest. Me have a testimony. Give me a little time for confess. All DCS course for pass with C+. Aim for the A's. Good GPA is a must. Study as much as you can till your brain start bust. NCU now offer no courses features. Link with your academic advisor. At least once a year, get the help where you apply for them. Provide enough guidance and it can make you wiser. In a pandemic, we still get brighter. Welcome to DCS. And yes, we are the best. Please, I beg. Don't take on no stress, cause when you're done, you're left with cardiac arrest. Me have a testimony. Give me a little time for confess. Welcome to a new semester. Freshmen getting used to the new agenda. Returning students, remember you have ja. You are part of DCS, so we are afraid for. Welcome to DCS. Yes, we are the best. Please, I beg. Don't take on no stress, cause when you're done, you're left with cardiac arrest. This is my testimony. Thanks for the time for confess. Welcome to DCS. Welcome to DCS. Welcome to DCS. Yes, we are the best. Yes, we are the best. Welcome to DCS. Welcome to DCS. Welcome to DCS. Yes, we are the best. Yes, we are the best. Welcome to DCS.
Welcome to DCS. Yes, we are the best. Thank you so much to Carrie Ann and Trisha Gay for that performance. Once again, today's Outside broadcast is brought to you by the kind sponsorship of Jamdong Events. Jamdong Events, your event is our business. The company is based in Kingston, but they provide event production services island-wide. Now, we're going to take a break on NCU FM, but we will continue here on the live stream. For those listening on radio, we'll be right back after these messages. We're joined by the DCS chair, Miss Noreen Daly. Now, we know that DCS is big on affirmation. Everyone knows. But share with our viewers and listeners, why is affirmation such a big part of DCS?
You know, I believe that Elaine Oxymendivise, the second chair for this department, is the one that started that culture, so I've only really just maintained it. I believe that it's important for people to be encouraged for what they're doing, and even though, yes, we're an academic department, we try to affirm people who are doing well in other spaces as well.
Lovely, lovely. All right, so we know about the DCS Burgundy jacket holder. All right, so for those who don't know, what are the responsibilities of the Burgundy jacket holders?
Well, I'm going to say it just as Roxanne said it, I think, a day or so ago. It's almost like they're the head boy and head girl for the department. But outside of that, they're really there as student reps for their peers, and they're also there as ambassadors. So if there's a recruitment opportunity that comes up, there are first students that we will think of to send to represent the department. But outside of that, starting with Roxanne and Terrain, this past school year, for the first time, they are actually part of our monthly team meetings. So they are part of the decision-making process. It's not just for them to look pretty. But outside of that, they have a booklet which guides what they do, and they are expected to execute an internal project and an external project.
Lovely, lovely.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we had the affirmation service earlier today. Can you describe for us the selection and election process for the students and faculty members who were awarded earlier today?
Okay, so for the academic categories, that is strictly based on your GPA. So your cumulative GPA for the year. So I'm sure the first years are probably feeling jealous, but you cannot be part of it just yet because you're yet to complete a year. So that's why they're not included. So when they get to sophomore stage, then they'll be included. So that one is strictly academic. For the voted categories, there was a nomination process. And then based on the nomination process, then we had, then we had the top 2 persons being voted on for the different categories, excepting, of course, the ones for faculty, because everybody, that would have been everybody, and then just based on who the students voted as the top person.
Lovely, lovely.
Yes.
This is so wonderful, and it's such a pleasure and a great experience for students and for faculty members when they are affirmed.
Yes.
You know, you show that you appreciate them and their hard work. Yes. Now, there's some students and faculty members who were not awarded today. They weren't affirmed. What advice do you have to give to those who want to be affirmed at next year's ceremony?
You know, all I will say is this: because of the size of the department, how we continue to grow, because of the courses that you might teach, it might mean that you're not touching right across the spectrum. So it might be that you never, ever become in the top 3 or even the top person, but don't stop what you're doing, because in DCS we're a family and we don't just take that lightly. So continue doing what you're doing because your reward is coming.
Continue doing what you're doing because your reward is coming. Thank you so much, Miss Daly, for joining us.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
So that was Miss Noreen Daly, the chair of the Department of Communication Studies. Now we will take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Last year we broke barriers, and this year we are even more resilient than ever. It's the Lignum Vitae Film Festival 2022 on April 10, live on our YouTube page at NCU DCS TV at 5:30 p.m. Last year, Deadline took the awards by storm. This year, it could be you. Pave the way and prepare today. It's LVFF 2022. It's coming.
Sponsored by our media partner, the NCU Media Group. Email lvff@ncu.edu.jm for more information.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the post-coverage outside broadcast of DCS's Affirmation Service. And again, I am Rochelle Edwards. Now, we gave a question earlier for a giveaway from Jamdong Events. We asked you what's the name of the technical director and owner of Jamdong Events, and we have our winners. Our winners of the 10% off coupon are Kibisha Kennedy, Carrie-Ann Malcolm, Giovanni Baker, Lacey Ann Simpson, and Shazray Gilzine. So we have Kibisha Kennedy, Carrie-Ann Malcolm, Giovanni Baker, Lacey Ann Simpson, and Shazray Gilzine. Our producer will contact you and you will get your prize, your 10% off coupon from Jamdong Events. Now, the DCS Most Influential Award is given to a student within DCS who displays good interpersonal skills, is a good leader, and continues to contribute to the development of the department. Now, the students voted, and the person who received this award today is none other than Giovanni Baker. Welcome.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Giovanni Baker.
welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so how does it feel? How does it feel to be voted the most influential student in your department? That's a big deal.
It's a big deal, and it's not the KFC big deal. But I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. You know, you said it was put to a vote. However, I just have to be grateful for this privilege, you know, the fact that people are seeing you. It makes me believe more in myself, actually, as a person. And it lets me know that I should just continue doing what I'm doing in my pursuit of excellence.
That is so great. Wonderful. Now, what inspires your dedicated service to the department?
Wow, that's a lovely question. Thanks for that. So what inspires me, I would say, firstly, is my DCS family, the students. I am a person who loves to help. I'm a person who wants to know that persons who I know, whether friend or just associate, I just want to know that they're okay. But what inspires me is really my DCS lab family. I want to say a shout out to Mr. Cuff and everybody at the lab. You guys are the biggest inspiration in my life. And all of my development, I have to, well, not all, but a majority of my development would definitely be as a result of the influence that the DCS lab techs would have had on my experience here at DCS.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now we're going to give you the opportunity to shout out or to thank anyone else who you'd like to thank.
Well, first, thank God, then thank Mommy, Daddy, DeAndrew, Amoy. That's my family. Thank you to the chair of all chairs, Miss Daly. Thank you to all just DCS. You know, I have to tell you a story. About 2 years ago, I was like, Gio, I don't know anything in communication studies. I don't know how to use a camera. I don't know. I'm afraid to, you see this camera thing? 2 years ago, that would never be me. I would be shy. I would tell you an excuse to say, no, sir, I'm not doing this. But when I started as a lab tech under Mr. Brian Cuff, he helped me to come out of my shell, helped me to, behind the camera, I'm such an influential, loud, jovial person, but in front of the camera and even behind, I used to be very laid back. My experience as a lab tech has helped me to grow as a budding media practitioner, I would say. So big ups to them. And you have many more names. I don't want to get in trouble, so let me stop there.
Okay, Thank you so much for joining us, Giovanni Baker, most influential student. Thank you so much. Now, earlier, we did a giveaway for those on NCU DCS TV, and now we're going to give a giveaway. We're going to give away a prize to our listeners on NCU FM. Now, if you can answer this question, you're going to receive a 12 by 12 dance floor installed at your next event. Wherever in Jamaica the event is, you can get the dance floor installed. The only condition is that the event cannot be on a Saturday because the owners, the company, they're Seventh-day Adventists. Now, here's the question. Now, in which parish is Jam Dung Events based? Now, they travel all over the island, but where is their base? Which parish is their base? So if you know the answer to this question, text your name and your answer to the following WhatsApp line, 876-457-1414. So here's the question again. In which parish is Jam Dung Events based? And if you can answer this question correctly, you're going to win for yourself a 12 by 12 white vinyl dance floor installed for FREE free at your next event. Now remember, the only condition is that your event shouldn't be on a Saturday. So once again, text your name and the answer to the WhatsApp line 876-457-1414. Now, the Lignum Vitae Film Festival, LVFF, is the final event in DCS's Week of Excellence. It highlights and awards student filmmakers in the department. How much do you know about LVFF? Let's take a look.
Last year we broke barriers, and this year we are even more resilient than ever. It's the Lignum Vitae Film Festival 2022 on April 10, live on our YouTube page at NCU DCS TV at 5:30 p.m. Last year, Deadline took the awards by storm. This year, it could be you. Pay Pave the way and prepare today. It's LVFF 2022. It's coming.
Sponsored by our media partner, the NCU Media Group. Email lvff@ncu.edu.jm for more information.
Now, if you're just joining us, we are live at DCS's post-affirmation service, and I am your host, Rochelle Edwards. Now, earlier today, the 2022-2023 Burgundy Jacket holders were named, and I have here with me the female Burgundy Jacket holder, Miss Khadijah Bryan. Welcome,
Hi.
Khadijah.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome,
Hi,
welcome.
everybody.
All right, so also Tristan Grizzle was named the male Burgundy Jacket holder for 2022 to 2023. Now, Khadijah, how does it feel to be named the female Burgundy Jacket holder? Such a coveted position.
It feels absolutely surreal. When I tell you, I was shocked. I was standing here in the studio here at the NCU Media Group, and I heard Miss Daly mention a situation of this person, pretty much sleeping on set. That was me yesterday. Once I heard that, it's like I lost feeling in my legs, and it's like me. I said, all right, no man, what is it? So it still feels surreal. I need to really get my head around it. But I'm just absolutely grateful that I've been selected. It feels phenomenal.
All right. So you have this new role.
Yes.
How are you going to balance it with your academic life and your personal life?
All right. So I have this specific personal mantra, right? If I can't do something 100%, I'm not doing it. And I apply that to everything. So even something as cooking curry chicken, for example. I apologize, I'm on NCU's platform. But if I don't have coconut milk, I'm not cooking it. So I love doing things 100%. And for me, growth, once you start experiencing growth, you're going to get opportunities. And if you are unable to manage those opportunities well, it means you are not growing the way you think you are. So for me, it's all about now regrouping, understanding that the more I progress in my academic life, the more I progress in my career, because, we're almost out of here, it's the more I'm going to have to find time to balance it out. So it's going to come down to time management. It's going to come down to setting priorities. But I have a plan, and I'm going to put that into action.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Khadijah Bryan, for joining us. Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. So we have come to the end of this afternoon's Outside broadcast. We still have not yet gotten our winner for the 12 by 12 dance floor. So it's not too late. Go ahead and send your answer to the WhatsApp number for your chance to win. Now, it was an absolute pleasure to witness the students and faculty members being affirmed earlier today and to speak with a few of them. I want to say congratulations once more, and we encourage you to continue making excellence your goal. This Outside broadcast would not be possible without the kind sponsorship of Jamdong Events. Thank you for partnering with us, and we look forward to working with you again in the near future. We also want to thank our viewers and listeners for joining us this afternoon. Your presence here is certainly valued. I also want to remind you to follow our social media platforms. Now, you can follow us on Facebook at DCS at NCU, on Instagram at DCS_NCU, on Twitter at DCS_NCU, and right here on YouTube at NCU DCS TV. Now, we have 2 events remaining in this year's DCS Week of Excellence. Big grand social tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the University Chapel. And then on April 10th, we have the Lignum Vitae Film Festival. And just before I hop off, I want to say thank you to all the members of Group 2 of the Outside Broadcasting class for Spring 2022. Also, I want to thank Tajel Coley, Shazray Gilzine, and Jadon Gray for assisting our production team in the execution of this event. This would certainly not be possible without you. We're going to throw back now to Michael Forsyth, who is in the studio at NCU FM. Until next time, stay safe, take care, and continue to do great things. I'm your host, Rochelle Edwards. Have a great evening.